Hey guys, it's my Keem with WhiteTail Rookie. I'm back and I'm going to be making a video today on a new product I'm going to be running for this hunting season. Last season, for backpack carrying in all my saddle equipment and my filming equipment, I was running the Eberlestock X2 backpack. That's this backpack right here. It is an awesome pack. It's really large. It has lots of space on the inside, and it also has space to pack out meat if you're going to quarter a deer up instead of doing a drag out. So this is an awesome pack for deep walks in, you know, walking in 2 miles, or if I ever draw into hunt elk, this is an awesome pack. But on days where I was going lighter and I was having less in the pack started to lose its structure, and it was really loose carrying in the sticks, and things would clank against each other because if this pack isn't full, a lot of the structure of it is kind of lost on the back part and things move around, and I didn't like that part. But whenever I got into later season and I was carrying stuff in, this pack was really awesome. It'll still be a part of my toolkit that I use whenever I want to carry in more things, or if I'm thinking that I'm going to be taking in a longer walk and that if I kill a deer I'm going to quarter it up and pack it out. This will definitely still be a pack that's in the system that I use. And if you want to see a review of this pack, get this video to 100 likes and I will do a video breakdown and a full review of using this pack after a full season of hunting. Break down all the features, show you how I pack it. All right, now let's talk about why you're here. This season, I'm gonna be using the Hunt Arsenal Adventure Pack as my main hunting pack. And there are a few things that I just love about this pack. The logistics of how it works and how it's going to fit into my saddle hunting and my regular just walking around hunting if I'm going to set up on the ground system. For one, the pack maintains its structure whether I have stuff in it or not. Right now you can see I have my sticks on the bottom of the pack. That's how I like to run them, on the bottom. But if I want to, I can take these same sticks, how they're run right now, and I can run them like this. All right, if I want to, because of the straps that this pack comes with, I can also carry them vertically if I see fit. Or I can maintain carrying them on the bottom of the pack, and I can throw my bow on with these straps if I'm walking in really far and I don't want to hold it, or if I'm wanting to glass or do anything like that with the pack. So it gives me a lot of options there. All right, the next thing that I think is really awesome about this pack is this front pouch that's kind of like a kangaroo pouch. It unzips on the sides and it has these clips that hold it in, but I have my platform stowed away in there to carry it in, keep it tight to my back. It's not clanking around or making any noise. Fits in there perfect. And I can put other things in there as well. If I wanted to, I could carry my camera arm in there with my platform and save this pouch up here for camera gear. So far, we've gone over that you can connect things to the bottom of this pack with a strap system that they have down here. So I like running my sticks down there, but you can run sticks, outer layers, clothes, tents, really anything that you want to be able to have immediate access to, you can run on the bottom of this bag. I like this bag and having those down here because the way the clips are, I can literally just walk up to the tree, reach back and unbuckle these and pull my sticks out and never take my bag off, and just put my first stick on the tree, hang my other sticks off my saddle, suspend my bow with my rope that's already attached to my saddle, and then start climbing. So I can walk in, get to the tree, and just never take this bag off and set it on the ground and just start climbing, which I really like. It comes with these extra straps here that you can remove and adjust around on the front. And you can use this to secure stuff to the front of your bag. So again, you can use it for sticks, you can use it for your bow, you can use it for outer layers, so you can carry something down here, you can carry something back here. It's really your imagination, because these loops are big, but they also can get very small. I do think that you could use these bottom loops as well as these loops on the back of the bag to pack out meat, although I'm not really sure that this bag is more designed for that, but for like a whitetail, especially if you're packing out a doe or a smaller buck, it is probably doable with this bag. That's just not the specific design purpose, I don't feel like, even though it is a very large bag. So you have those attachments, these attachments on the front. You have this big opening of a kangaroo pouch on the front of this bag that zips closed. And then on the front here, you have just a zip pocket that opens up. Now this is like a toolbox. I can hang anything that I want quick access to. I can put in these pockets. This pocket is designed so that it folds like this, and then this is magneted here, and it's felt on the bottom, so it magnets like that and stays open. And so when I'm up in the tree, I will have my pack like this. It'll be all closed up, or I can leave this top part open where I have access to it as well. And then now I have like a tool bucket on the tree as a saddle hunter, where I can put things in here, things in here, things in here, and something if I need it in this felt pocket down here, as well as this little dump pouch pocket up here. And I have easy access to it, and it's just hanging from the tree. This stuff is ready to go for me to access just like that. And let's just keep opening it up here. So next, you have another very large pocket on the front that has lots of space where this bag opens up. You have a like a sewn in elastic style pocket right here, and then you have just a big space for dumping in here that you can fit stuff into. And then you go right up here and you have another large pocket. This is holding my saddle currently. My saddle is currently in there. But you have another large pocket here on the top that opens. Pull this saddle out. Just set it on the ground. But you have another extremely large pocket here that also on the inside has a sewn in pocket, and then as well as a zipper pocket. You have some molly up at the top here where you can hang stuff or attach things if you want. So those are the pockets for this bag. Extremely large bag. But when you start closing it, because of the way that it all fits together, it actually gets down to a pretty manageable size. So you have this pocket, you zip it up, zip it closed, and then now all of a sudden the whole rear of the bag is compressed together. And then same thing for this pocket, you zip it up. Now all of a sudden we're starting to look like a regular backpack again. You zip up these sides here on the bag and clip these closed up top. And now this pocket is contained. And then you just take this and you flip it up and you zip this closed. And boom. And this bag compresses up really tight and packs really easily. Going into the last few storage options on the bag, you have this gear pouch on the side that is affixed to the bag by Molly. And then, so this is just a large open pocket where you can put things. I will probably carry my camera equipment in here. I'll probably throw my GoPro and my camera in this pocket so that it's not getting smashed by everything else in my bag. But you could put whatever you want in here. It's a fairly large little bag. So you can pack any of the immediate essentials that you want in there. And then On this side of the bag, you have a large water bottle container, so you can take water into the woods with you so that you're not dying of thirst. Normally, if I'm only going to hunt for a few hours, I really don't take, honestly, food or water in to hunt with me. But, you know, it's always nice as an option. But if you don't want to take those things, you can also remove both of these. They're just mollied on there. So you can take this off and you can take this off. You can also move them on the bag. So I can move this up here, or I can move this water bottle up higher. I could throw either one of these or anything else that is attachable by molly on this side of the waistband, which is a nice, thick, rigid waistband with nice padding that is comfortable. And then on this side of the waistband, you have your last storage option, your last pocket where you can store maybe some essentials, you know. If I am walking in without my bino harness on, if I have my bino harness in my bag because I don't need it, then I will throw my release in this pocket so that I have immediate access to it. Unzip and boom, my release is right there. If I'm walking with my bino harness, then that's where I'll put my extra release, so I always know where my extra release is if I happen to drop my release or lose my release. Because in my opinion, when you're talking about important stuff like that, where you're talking about your release or something like that, especially your release aid, I think 1 is none and 2 is 1. And that's just my opinion. If you want to carry one release into the woods, then you be my guest. But I have dropped numerous things on my way to the tree, going up the tree, and it's nice in certain situations to not have to climb back down the tree to get whatever that item is if you don't immediately need it. And if you have a second release, then you don't need to climb down to get your release at, you know, 8:30 in the morning when, you know, you're having good deer movement and your release is falling out of the tree. A release tether is a good way to get around that as well. I don't have one for my current release. I do need to get one, but I do not have one currently. Then you flip it around to the back to see the material that is on the bag. And it's nice and airy. It lifts away from the back so you don't get a bunch of sweat. Kind of burns off the moisture, creates an air barrier between you and the pack. And good padding. The straps have molly on them for attachment of items. If you want to attach something to the actual straps of the bag, you can do that. Overall, I am really excited to use this bag. I think that this bag is going to provide me with some advantages that the Eberlestock bag could not do last year, because like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, when I pack lighter, that bag started to lose some of the structure. Not that it loses structure in like a general sense because it's a frame pack, but the way that the bag secures together, it can only get so small. And I'm carrying saddle gear and a platform in that bag, and when the bag is light and didn't have things in it like extra layers or whatever for the early season, then it got to a point where I would be like basically rattling walking into the woods because my sticks and stuff would be just kind of jostling around because I couldn't properly secure them because the bag just wouldn't get any smaller. I don't see that being an issue with this bag for 2 reasons. One, because when it's folded up and it's empty, I mean compressed, like this bag gets like to a decent form factor size. Like this is like not a completely unmanageable bag by any means necessary. I think it is a very manageable size. I also think that it has a lot of space for my typical needs. So Hunt Arsenal and other companies make some smaller offerings of packs that would be more applicable for other people in the early season, but they're not applicable for me in the early season because I carry in camera equipment and camera arms and my saddle stuff. And so I have a lot of equipment even in the early season because I self-film to carry into the tree. And I need a bag that will maintain its form and be small when I need it to be small, and that I can expand out and be big when I need it to be big. And then I have this other backup bag for if things get really crazy and I need to carry a bunch of stuff. You know, if it gets super cold here in Oklahoma and I'm wearing my bibs and I also need 65 late season jackets or something like that, then I have that bag. Or in the specific use case where I'm going to hunt some public land where I know the spot that I'm walking to is going to be 2.5 miles in and it's foot access only. Well, I know if I kill a deer back there, I'm definitely not dragging it out. I'm probably going to quarter it. So I would take that bag, I would pack in my hoist system to hang the deer up from a tree out there, quarter it all up, pack it all out. And that is like kind of a 2-bag system thing that I have going on right now. But for most people, I think a bag like this, if you either live in a colder area where you commonly have to carry in more stuff, or if you live, you know, in the Midwest or whatever, but also if you just carry lots of stuff, whether you're a gear junkie, whether you always want to be prepared, like, you know, you live by the 1 is none, 2 is 1 philosophy for everything, 2 coats, 2 pairs of pants, if that's how you do it, or if you are just a person who films your hunts and you have camera gear and stuff like me, then this pack, the Adventure Pack from Hunt Arsenal, is going to be a great opportunity for you. I think, especially at the price point. I think the price point for the hunting backpack world that we see is extremely reasonable. This is their largest, most featured backpack that they offer. It has the most features and it's the most cubic inch space backpack by a lot. And they offer this bag for, I think it's $199, and I mean, I think that's pretty tough to beat. So I am very, very excited to hunt with this bag. I think that it's going to offer me lots of advantages when it comes to hunting, ease of use, efficiency, packing stuff in, packing stuff out, and being more quiet. And then when I get to the tree, the efficiency of being able to just reach back and take my sticks off my bag and start my ascent up the tree, I think is going to be a complete game changer. That is my initial first impressions / review, because I have used this bag to climb already. I've had it for like almost a month now. So I have used this bag to climb. I have used it practicing. I've packed it a couple times. And I'm very happy with it so far. I can't think of any reasons that I would change my mind on that. Hunting with it, like actually hunting, the only difference is I'll be killing animals with it. But as far as use, I have used it enough, I feel, to form an opinion. And I think this bag is a great offering for the groups of people that I stated. It might be too big for some, so definitely don't just jump into this as me saying this is the best backpack for everyone out there. But as a saddle hunter, I think that this is one of the best options on the market with what it offers you, the space it offers you, the fact that it kind of shrinks and grows with you. If you're an early season hunter, this bag on your back is very light. It is not super heavy, and it's gonna get the job done. And you don't have to take a lot of stuff with it, but you have the space if you need it. But if you are a person who hunts late season or films or saddle hunt or always carries your saddle equipment, even if you're maybe not gonna hop in a tree like the THP guys do, they carry their saddle equipment almost everywhere they go because they just walk in, scout, and then hunt as they go, which is a really cool way to hunt. Then this could be the pack for you because you're gonna have everything you need and you can pack it up easily and just never take it out if you don't need it. It's not a big deal. So if you like this pack, give Hunt Arsenal a shot. Check out their website. If you have a dealer located near you, support your local archery shop. And until next time, it's Mike Keem with Whitetail Rookie.